A very good morning to all of you dear students.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, children. Welcome to the class. In this class, you will be learning about the first chapter of geography, which is India, size and location. And in this module, you will be learning about India, size and its location, then India and the world, and India and its neighbors. Now, children, I hope you find this chapter very interesting because in this you will be getting to know about a number of facts and details about the country in which you are living and the country which is your homeland. Now, children, we will first try to understand about the size and location of India. Firstly, we begin with size of India. Now, children, as you must be aware of, and you should remember this fact very well as well, that India, the area, total area is 3.28 million square kilometers. India is occupying 2.4% of the total land of the globe. India is the 7th largest country of the world. Now, children, India is the 7th largest country of the world and the total coastline is
7,516.6 kilometers.
Okay, children, when you look at this model of the globe which is appearing on the screen alongside, you can see that India is having a long coastline of 15,200 kilometers. Now, children, you can look at the eastern portion of the map and the western portion. On the eastern side, we have the Bay of Bengal, and on the western side, we have the Arabian Sea. Now, children, when you look at this figure again, you can see that the Indian peninsula is projecting onto the Indian Ocean. Now, this projection giving us a lot of strategic importance and a diplomatic importance as well, because we are also connected to the Western Asian nations. Now, children, as you can see, on the west, we are connected to Western European countries, and on the east, we have Eastern Asia that we have easy accessibility to. Now, children, when we look at the latitudinal extent of India, we can see that India is extended for more than 2,900 kilometers from east to west. Now, we can see that when we travel from Arunachal Pradesh to Gujarat, what we can see that the long distance that we are traveling is having a time lag of 2 hours approximately. That is, at the time when sun rises in Arunachal Pradesh, it is still not morning in Gujarat. So, there is a time lag of 2 hours. So, we have to solve this problem because this is a big problem. In a country like India or in any country, for suppose, we cannot have 2 times running. In some big countries, we do have 2 or 3 times, standard times that they are following. But in a country which is not as huge in area, we cannot be having 2 times that we are following. So what have we done? We have decided on a central meridian through which we decide the time. Now, children, who will tell me which is the central meridian which is taken as the central meridian for decision of time in India?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Adil?
82.5 degree in east.
Okay, you're absolutely correct. 82.5 degrees east is the central meridian which is taken as the standard time for India. This is passing through Mirzapur in Allahabad in Uttar Pradesh. You can have a look at its location, children. So obviously we have solved this problem of time lag between 2 distant corners of the country, that is Arunachal Pradesh and Gujarat. So children, this problem of standard time has been solved through this standard meridian. Now, the time that is present on this meridian at all times will be the time that will be followed in the country as a whole. Okay, children? Now, again you look at this model given over here and you can see that the position of India is completely lying in the northern hemisphere. As you can see, the globe is divided into 2 hemispheres, the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. Indian continent is situated wholly in the northern hemisphere. Now, children, when you look at the latitudinal extent of India, it is lying from 8 degrees to approximately 37 degrees north. And when you look at the longitudinal extent of India, it is from 68 degrees to 97 degrees east. Okay, children? Now, latitudes and longitudes. The difference should be very clear in your minds. Latitudes are horizontal lines and longitudes are standing lines. Okay, children? So the difference should be clear, and these two figures are to be remembered by you at all times because they are very important figures. One more thing that you need to remember all the time is that the Tropic of Cancer is passing through the middle of India approximately. It is the 23.5 degrees north latitude, and it is dividing India into majorly two parts, the northern part and the southern part. We have areas that are present in the north of it and the areas that are present in the south of it. Okay, children? So 8 degree is the southernmost point of India. So obviously it is very near the equator. Tropic of Cancer is lying in the middle. 8 degrees in the south. So obviously the areas that are lying below it in the Indian Ocean will be having the equator that is passing through it. So have you understood basically what is the location of the Tropic of Cancer which is passing through India?
Yes.
You've understood the states through which it is passing. You can have a look at this figure and you can understand the states, different states through which it is passing. Okay, children?
Yes,
now,
ma'am.
the next thing that you ought to know is that, again I will repeat the same thing, that the Deccan Peninsula is projecting into the Indian Ocean, and because of which we are having a lot of strategic importance. Again I repeat that because of this presence of the Deccan Peninsula, our contacts with the Western Asian countries has become very strong, and we are able to communicate with them through different means. That is through airways, through waterways. That is, they are easy and they are more in reach. That is, they are not so long now. They are not so distant to contact. Okay, children, we will try to understand India's neighbors and their position. Now, children, just have a look at this figure given alongside and tell me which are the neighboring countries of India. Who will tell me? Okay, Umair?
Yes, ma'am. Pakistan.
Okay.
Ma'am, Sri Lanka. Ma'am, Bangladesh.
Okay, you're absolutely correct. He says Pakistan, Bangladesh and Sri Lanka. Now children, when you look at this map given over here, you can see that on the northwestern portion are situated Pakistan and Afghanistan. On the northern boundary are situated China, Nepal and Bhutan. Then on the eastern side, we are having Myanmar and Bangladesh. So children, these are the basic northern neighboring countries of our nation. Then when you look at the southern portion, we can see that through a narrow water channel, we are disconnected by Sri Lanka. Okay children, you can have a look at this figure. And then we also have a small island nations, which is Maldives, which is an important tourist destination, and a lot of tourists are visiting that place. So these are basically our neighboring countries, and we have generally good diplomatic relations with all of them, except for a few like Pakistan, which we are a little not very good diplomatically with. Okay children, so this is all you ought to know in this section of the chapter. So children, this is all you need to know about the neighboring countries of India. With this, we come to the end of this chapter. Hope you enjoyed the class and had a good session. Thank you. Hope to see you soon, children.
In this module, you have learned that land boundary of India is 15,200 kilometers. India is located in the northern hemisphere with the Tropic of Cancer passing through the middle. From north to south, India is 3,214 kilometers, and from east to west, it is 2,933 kilometers. In the south of Indian Peninsula is Indian Ocean. Due to Indian Ocean, India is having strategic importance with other Asian countries of the world. The neighbors of India are Pakistan, Afghanistan, Nepal, Bhutan, China, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Myanmar and Maldives.